Grand Theft Auto 3 was a revolutionary game that changed gaming forever. With a huge open city that offered countless ways for the player to play, it really was a revolution. The developers then had the struggle of making a sequel to such a groundbreaking game. How are you to follow up on that kind of success? Well, they figured out what everyone loved about GTA 3 and refined those things, and added in more opportunities to experience that freedom. People said, okay, you can create an impressive open 3D world. Now, what can you do with it? And when they released Vice City, we were all impressed again. The only aspect this game does not move the series forward in was the story. Instead, it takes us back to a time when time seemed to stop, and a time that is the favorite party theme of all college girls. Of course, I am talking about the 80s. Rockstar took the 80s theme and rolled with it. Everything in this game just bleeds pastels. You play as Tommy Vercetti, a recently released mobster who is sent to Vice City. The game feels very much like the movie Scarface. In this game, you gotta make the money first. Then, when you get the money, you get the power. Then, when you get the power, then you get the women. Or you can just buy one on the corner. But for the most part, you have to do the missions first. While GTA 3 felt more like a series of missions strung together with a loose revenge plot, Vice City made more of an effort to tell a great story. Each mission feels like it helps make progress towards an overall goal.
Yo man, I still got payments to make on this!
Another thing that made the story more engrossing was the fact that your character could now speak. Mission intros are now part of the story instead of just someone telling you what to do. And with the great voice acting, you will actually play the missions just to see what's going to happen next.
I mean, do I look like I can intimidate a jury? I couldn't intimidate a child, and believe me, I've tried.
Also improved is the targeting system. One of the only problems with GTA 3 was the targeting. Vice City has improved on it and makes the shooting just much better. One thing Vice City does better than many other games is bring the player in. GTA 3 gave you an open world to play in, while Vice City gives you a unique world that sucks you in and then you play around in it. Just from driving an 80s muscle car down the beach while the radio is blasting Michael Jackson and Iron Maiden, you don't feel like you are playing a game set in Vice City, but rather you are in Vice City. Another thing Rockstar did with this is understand what gamers wanted rather than what Rockstar wanted. They realized that most people ignored the story in GTA 3 and just wanted to run around and cause mayhem. So in Vice City, instead of buckling down and making you have to play the story missions like you'd expect, they gave you even more distractions. There is simply so much to do in Vice City. You can buy properties and go on their missions to have them make money for you, or you can just run around and use the new shooting system on random pedestrians. From participating in demolition derbies, to shooting ranges, to flying helicopters, Vice City really is a game that is yours to play however you want. Rockstar really outdid themselves. With such a difficult task of following up on GTA 3, you could have expected this to be a disappointment. But instead of making a game that didn't just live up to the previous entry, they made one that surpassed it in every way.
Oh, for God's sake, it's you. Oh, jeez. I'm gonna need new pants.